Hello, everybody. Maybe. Maybe? Yeah. Webcam's a little weird, but hey. That works. Hello, everyone. We have sound. Yes. Okay, sorry about that. Hello. Who do we have in the chat? We have Dave, Jack, Stephen Booth, and Katarina. Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Katarina says new angle. Yes, but unfortunately this is not my wonderful home. It is a very nice home, as you can see. It is my dad's home. So, let me just adjust. Okay. Oh, that is not. That is not. That is bridge. Okay, hold on one second. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't think about this before I set this up. There we go. Okay. This is Illustrator, but it says Photoshop, but that's okay. Mercurial is here too. Hello, Mercurial. It's good to see you. How are you doing? On that note, Jack Watson is another streamer here on Behance. Mercurial also was streaming for quite a while, but then I believe your schedule shifted. I don't think you're streaming right now, are you, Mercurial? Either way, we'll give you a link. Okay, closing out of those. Sorry, everyone. Alright, that being said, my name is Sarah Mapes, and I am an illustrator and designer from Ohio, and I am very out of my element right now because I'm not in my normal workspace, so I have no idea how this stream is gonna go. Hopefully good. I am doing a month of Junicorn design stickers, which I should have up on my screen. I do. Sorry, I have paranoid, have to check. It is for Junicorn, which is just a play on words. Unicorn, the month of June, all that good stuff. So this is the first week, the sticker that we designed. I have a prompt list filled with buzzwords for my subscribers. Of course, you are free to participate in Junicorn. I almost said unicorn. As you will. I just thought the buzzwords would give something subscribers to do for this month and maybe like have them try something new. And then at the end of this, all of these stickers will be available digitally in the Discord for my subscribers, as well as printed and then sent to them. So, yeah, I'm very excited. I see a few line weights that are, or lines that are cutting into her body here that I didn't notice last week. I have to go back and fix those. So we're gonna sketch the third week of Junicorn today. Thank you for the follow. Is it Razel? I think that's how you pronounce that. Mercurial says I'm on an indefinite break, but thank you for the shout out. That is fair. That is fair. Well, we have missed you around here, so it's good to just see you hanging out in the chat again. All right, so let's make a new file, and I'm just gonna sketch really quick the idea that I was having for this wonderful Junicorn day. I'm not gonna say the buzzword because it's for subscribers, and I don't want to like open that up to other people and such. So Jack says, I don't think my unicorn fits any of your prompts now, sadly. That is okay. It's a completely unique, strange Jurassic horse. Jack Watson was streaming right before me and also participated in Junicorn, and we somehow ended up with a dinosaur unicorn, and it was a good time. I very much enjoyed it. Thank you for that. Jack says it's something. Okay. Let me just save this really quick. Yeah, save to my computer for just right now. So for the first Junicorn, we started off in Fresco, and then we went to Illustrator on the iPad, and then we went to Illustrator on the desktop to kind of like really get into it. And Then I got a Cintiq, so that's what I'm going to be working on now. I'm sorry, my windows just moved and confused me. So unfortunately, what I plan to be doing is a pose, much like Jack was trying to do, to fit this prompt, which is up on the hind legs and such. And I have a feeling that I'm going to struggle equally as hard with trying to draw said pose. I have a bunch of horse references up right now. So we're gonna try. And we're also going to stick with like keeping it simple. If you look at the other unicorns I designed for this month, they're not very complex. Horses are hard, we have learned. Whoops. I actually, I used to go horseback riding when I was little, so I was around horses a whole lot. And you would think that would, like, help with horse anatomy. Or, like, knowing how the horses look. It does not. Also, even if it's just like a really small, like a small lag or like a small glitch or anything in the stream, let me know, because I genuinely do not know how my dad's internet is really going to do with this. I feel like that needs to come more that way. We'll give this little Junicorn a very majestic mane. And I think for this one, I've been kind of like browsing around different unicorn styles. And I want to keep these, hello? Cintiq? Okay, the brush just stopped working and I don't know why. Oh, everything stopped working. Okay. Just going to... Oh, thank you for the follow. I did not see your name. Matthias? I think that's how you pronounce that. Hey Gareth, how are you doing today? Okay, there we go. that arm does not look connected. We might need to do, instead of, since this is like a full body one, I might need to, do like a clean sketch, which I haven't been doing for these ones. I've just been doing like as rough of a sketch as possible. Anyhow, what I was trying to say before I got distracted is I've been looking at like different styles of unicorns that people do, and this like long tail thing here is very popular with like, make sure it's very grounded. Our legs are a little off. Just gonna grab from here and extend, I think. I want to make this like the world's tallest unicorn, but that looks ridiculous. Horses are hard, everyone. Horses are really hard. Hang on, we're just gonna undo that, and then I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna tilt that guy that way a little bit. Gareth says, finishing off a Behance project for my latest completed 3D model. Ooh, can't wait to see that. Are you using, is it Nomad? Nomad Sculpt? Is that what it was called? The weird thing about horses is they kind of always look like they're gonna fall over when they're like this. Okay, I still think her back legs need to be bigger, maybe. Maybe we just don't go as tall as I was trying to go. Nope. We're just gonna leave it like that for right now. Okay, so let's do a clean sketch over this one. Just to kind of set some planning. Gareth says, yeah, Nomad Sculpt for all of it, barring the last image, which has some things added in Photoshop. Ooh, that'll be super cool. And all you guys who can 3D model, I very much admire you. I'm not a good 3D modeler. Okay, so for this one, I think we're gonna do a little bit different of a style of unicorn. Just a little bit. And we're gonna keep with the same eyes though. I think I want to get really skinny with the legs, just for like the stylized purposes. Because like all these unicorns that I'm drawing, they're pretty cartoony. They're not like real. Stephen Booth says I can just about create a blob in 3D. Don't worry, same. I can do some ball and stick models like we always talk about on stream in 3D. I'm really good at that. I once textured a lantern that was already modeled for me, and then I created the texture. That was super fun in Substance. I really like Substance, partially because it's like painting and I like to paint or draw. Um, but I definitely was not graced with good 3D knowledge. So, for those who can 3D and like to like play around with it, I really admire you. I get very frustrated with it, so I was kind of hoping the dog that I'm watching would come say hey to everyone. She's super cute. Her name is Nella, but she's pouting. She's been pouting for at least a day now because her humans haven't come home yet. She's like, why is this strange lady who I've met like a handful of times in my life watching me? Dave says so far the internet seems to be holding up okay. That's very good. I brought my entire computer with me because I work from home, and to get to my dad's house from where I live is not that terrible. But gas is also $5 a gallon here right now. And I just did not feel like waking up every day, paying that gas price to drive from where I live to my dad's house, which is in traffic would probably be about an hour. It just did not seem worth it to me. So this was a good test for work tomorrow to see if that would work out. Okay, I think that's probably pretty good for our basic sketch. I made sure to warm up today before I actually started. Give me a second, sorry, I gotta save this to a spot that makes sense. Okay, let's close that guy. Alright, so I'm just gonna move over to Illustrator. Let me change screens. Perfect. Oh, Mercurial says we're about 560 right now. And boy, am I glad I bought that Hire Bird 10 years ago. Dave and I were joking about that yesterday. So I drive a Jeep, a Wrangler, and I work from home. So it's not like we really have to go anywhere but the grocery store or like anywhere that we would need to go. So we're not like suffering from the gas prices right now. But Dave and I were like joking about all the people that used to make fun of like hybrids and like electric cars. And we're like, yeah, I bet those people are like really mad now they don't have one. So Dave says we're at 505 as of yesterday. I'm glad you said that because when we stopped to get gas, I didn't look. I just I didn't look. I was like, don't tell me. Stephen Booth says it's okay. I always mix up what the UK uses now, like what their money is, because it was pounds for. Is it still pounds? I can never remember. I'm sorry. But it is pounds. Okay, so it's. How do you say that then? Because like it would be like $1.77 here. How would you say like 177 there? Just like completely out of curiosity. I don't know. I've never heard anyone have to like say it before, so that's like a weird thing. I know. I'm sorry. It would be like a pound 77? 1 pound 77? 1 pound 77. Haha. Per liter there at Costco. Is that expensive or is that normal? I need to drag my sketch into this. So for this one, I believe I'm going to be breaking this color palette based on what the prompt is. I could still work with some of those colors. Well, I think I could still work with some of these colors, to be honest. I don't think I have to break the color palette. This could work. Let's give it a go. see if you guys can guess. I don't know if you'd be able to guess what the buzzword was, but that's okay. Excuse me. Sorry, coming back. Steven Booth says, I don't drive, so I don't have to buy petrol/gas often. I only use it for garden tools like the chainsaw and bush cutter. Well, that's good. At least you're not, like, suffering from how high gas is. Jack is saying, I think that's over $6 a gallon here. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. And then Gareth was trying to say it was a different amount there and said, no, that was wrong. Listen, dollar amounts to like money conversion or pound amounts to like money conversion, it's hard. It's not my strong suit. I suppose I could have just Googled it too, but I didn't think about it. Okay, let's try. Let's do something like this. I'm gonna make this bigger than necessary for a second. Okay, so I think that's gonna be the base of our sticker. I might have to put something in the background, or I might need to expand these little lines that stick out a little bit more. I'll worry about like that when I go to print and cut the sticker myself. Oops. $10 a gallon. Oh my gosh. Gareth, I don't remember where you live. I feel like I know, but my brain is just, it's Sunday. Give me a break. $10 a gallon. That's absolutely insane. Ugh. East Coast Scotland. Okay, so it was Scotland. I couldn't remember if it was Scotland or not, and I didn't want to say it was Scotland and then be wrong. So I knew that you were on that side of the pond, as they say. Okay, so for the inside of this area for the sticker, I think that I want to do something similar with this like sparkly glitter stuff in here. So I'm gonna come in here, and these are brushes that I made for my subscribers. I think I set that to overlay. Yes. Now let's see if we can do something fun with the inside of this guy and make it like a gradient. Maybe we keep this less purple and shift this color more towards blue. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Trying to make sure I keep this. Actually, I did want to go in there. Ah! Trying to keep this as nicely grouped as possible. Right, right. Okay. Now, in this same one, let's try throwing, instead of stars, let's do little crescent moons. It's also really not helping me that this layer is gray. Oh, I don't care what color you end up being. Sure, magenta works. Group that together. Or maybe we cut, actually let's do this a little bit different. Let's go 50. I'm gonna offset the like the shape of this instead. Well, now it's that gross square thing. I hate it when that happens. That's good enough for right now. Oh, hi, Axel. How are you doing today? Axel's in the chat. Axel says, I have connection and CPU overheating problems. That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, Gareth is saying we were talking about our next car being full electric as we rarely travel over 150 miles these days, and mostly around 10 miles per trip. If we need to go visit Wales, we would use Rose's car. I think that's probably a wise decision. Like I said, Dave and I were like sort of joking about like all the people who made fun of the electric cars. Okay, let's just do one of these. Okay, that's a group. Set not color burn overlay. Probably gonna change the color of this guy too. Oops, swatches are down here, Sarah. Changing the color doesn't seem to do a whole lot, so maybe do screen instead. Okay, let's try that. Oh, thanks for the follow, Muhammad. I miss anyone else? Oh, okay. Oh, the dog is starting to bark, so I don't know if you can hear that. I'm gonna mute for a second. Okay, she stopped. Hi, you gonna come say hi to everybody? Do you come say hi? Hi, Nell. I'm gonna show you guys Nella. That's Nella. She's adorable. Pardon my blanket. I always have a blanket on me. Oh yes. Scratches, scratches, scratches. What you doing? Hmm? Yeah. I don't know if she has to go outside. She'll ring her bells if she has to go outside. She's a very good dog. She rings bells when she has to go out. Hi. Oh, yes. Switch back to my correct. Oh, looks like she has to go outside. Okay, hold on. She needs to go outside. I will be right back. Well, there was a deer, everyone, in the backyard. Okay. Oh, wrong screen. Sorry, I don't know my own buttons. Anyhow, sorry about the interruption. The good news about her being outside is they have a very large screen door right here, so I can see her and make sure she's not being trouble at all. I'm gonna try to scatter these as best as I can. Oh, Katarina saying, oh, dog. Axel saying, nice fluffy dog, but I like cats more. We have cats and ferrets. I'm just watching what she's doing. Alright, so we got the background done. I'm gonna lock and I'm gonna hide that for a minute just so I can she's going to say hi to the next door neighbors. They're outside. They're her friends. Alright, so let's start lining this unicorn. I have no idea what color I want to make this unicorn. Thus far, I have been making them pretty much the same color, but I think we might try to break that color now. I just don't know what color to make her. Maybe we'll go with a purple unicorn. and she'd be yelling at someone. Sorry, everybody. I'm the only one here, so I have to keep an eye on her. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. Would appear the neighbors are trying to have some kind of birthday party or something next door, and she was barking at them. Which is okay. She's just doing dog things. Axel was saying I like cats more. My cat is the love of my life. But I grew up with 5 dogs, so I have missed having them. It's a very nice day here in Ohio as well, so I am very excited to gonna take Nella for a WALK later. Does anyone else have anything fun planned today? Axel says I have 2 cats. My best friend. Humans are different. Humans are different. Okay, that looks like a pretty good outline. This might be sticking out a little too far. That's better. So actually see if we can make that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna copy and paste this leg. Probably just like that. And then I can probably do the same thing here. And then rotate that a little bit. And then I can adjust these lines over here. Oh, big yawn. I'm so sorry. There are also two cats here at my dad's house, Ted and Dill. And they're very shy cats, so they're definitely not going to make an appearance. However, when it is time to feed them, boy, will they let you know. Okay, let's go ahead and make that. That looks good. Katarina says, no fun here. I'm swamped with projects and my left ear is stuffed with some cloth and some medication from the doctor. The joy that is my life. What happened to your ear? Do you have an ear infection? I'd completely sympathize if you do. I used to get ear infections so much as a kid. I mean, not that you're a kid, but my point is I feel your pain. You ever just accidentally toggle the Windows key continuously instead of Shift? Because I do that frequently. Alright, well, that did not work out my way. Oh, I did not mean to do this. Whoopsie. Put that back together. Excuse me. Sarul, hello. How are you doing today? Thanks for popping in. We're doing more unicorns. Katarina says, yeah, something started bugging me and I ended up like this. I'm sorry. I hope it gets better quickly. Okay, let's get the hooves on here. Harul as asking, what is this horse about? So each of those unicorns that I'm designing this month is designed around a buzzword that I've been giving to my subscribers as part of this, like, this month's package or whatever for subscribers. I always have like some kind of asset that I do on top of like this type of thing. I have like a bi-monthly prompt for my subscribers to like try to do. I'm not going to tell you what the buzzwords are because they're for my subscribers. But they're all going to be stickers, and it's for the month of Junicorn, which is just like a play on words. So that's really it so far. This is the little background that we have going on for this unicorn. Oops. Now, this probably isn't like accurate horse anatomy here, but it'll do for our purposes. Okay, let's get some hair go. Oh, we need to do the eyes first. Just kidding. I was gonna say let's get some hair going, but she needs some cute little closed eyeballs first. don't know why I just hit cancel on that. Sometimes I think my hand just goes faster than my brain can like think about what it's doing. I'm just gonna expand that. I've been expanding all of the eyes just in case I size these. I don't want the eye to get like messed up. The other lines I'm less concerned about because I can just uniformly scale those up, but the eye might be a little difficult. I don't think we're gonna give this one a nose. I think she's just gonna kind of be... I guess she does kind of look just like that one. I thought I did this one's face a little bit wider. Like this one is kind of like... It's like smushed a little bit more, but I guess I didn't. I'm also trying not to work as fast as I did last week because I was like so excited to work on that one last week that I feel like I finished my streams super quickly. I think there were like 15 minutes left and I'm like, I don't know what to do now. Oops. Oh, Dave's going to go do family things for Father's Day. Please tell everyone I said hello. And I think we're gonna do this one's horn. We're gonna do it straight instead of doing like a ridged one. Dave says, will do. Look forward to seeing everyone again next weekend. Yes. Oh, hopefully I'll be back to like a normal time next weekend. Well, it's normal this weekend, but it's not normal for me. We'll see. RB is here. Hello, RB. How are you? RB says, hey, Sarah. Hey. Thanks for popping in. Let's just make this a little bit rounder instead of how I had it. That looks a little bit better. Okay, now we can get some hair on her. So I think we're gonna need to add, there we go. Gonna need to add another layer of bangs. So we can get like this forehead area covered a bit. Let's change this arc area up just a bit. Oh my lord. Cooperate with me, keyboard. Thanks for the follow, Sebastian, if you are watching. Oh, where is my mouse? There's my button. RB is saying good, thanks. All good here. Good, I am glad to hear that. It's also having a good day here. I'm gonna do this a little bit more. Fluffified like so. Thanks for the follow, Tatiana, if you are here. RB says, had no idea unicorns use makeup, Sarah. She just a little mascara for her eyes, that's all. Just a little bit. She's just trying to live her best life. Let me click. Thank you. My keyboard is giving me grief today, if you can't tell. Time is it? 3:30 already. Whew. I don't think I'm gonna finish this one on stream today. This one might get pushed into next week. We'll see. Alright, she's got some nice majestic hair going on. Illustrator's hotkeys are arguing with me today. Okay, that's probably good. I'm gonna group all of this. Send that to the back. I just have one more thing to do with all of our lines here. Just gonna set them. It's just the generic width profile because these are gonna end up being fills and there's not gonna be like lines around them, kind of like how this one is. So I want to make sure that they taper off in a good way, that it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, let's unhide our background now. Forgot to color this white. Ooh, I forgot her tail. I'm gonna have to do her tail too. I guess we have to keep that hidden. Can't believe I forgot her tail. Okay, there we go. Maybe not. Sure, I'm really messing with these curves to get them to be like appealing. All right, let's do the same thing here. I'm gonna group all of that. Just use the generic width profile. Y'all got really quiet in chat. Not that I'm complaining, it's a quiet, relaxing day. Okay. We're gonna do this horn the same color as the background here. We will keep that as a linear gradient though. And I really want to offset this unicorn somehow from the background. So I was thinking about doing like a purple, but we're not going to leave her like that purple. I am going to leave them as flat colors for right now so I can see if I can scooch her over maybe just a little bit up. Now I don't know what color I want to do the hair. Okay, let's lighten this up a smidge. I'm gonna take out, make that a little bit smoother. These in the back will need to get a little bit darker. Just to HSV. Okay, so let's change this to a linear gradient. Which looks kind of cool like that. Maybe I could change the background colors instead. I'm thinking now. I know she's hard to see. Give me a moment. What if we change these? Gonna hide those for a second. Also gonna hide that. I kind of liked it better before. Give me this. Hide that for a second. I've changed my mind completely on what I want to do. I'm gonna unlock this guy and I'm gonna steal these stars out of here. Sorry everyone, I got very quiet because I was trying to work this out in my head. How I wanted this to look. I need to offset the path. Katarina says, gotta fetch dinner. Thanks for streaming, Sarah. Of course, Katarina. Thanks for tuning in. I know it was kind of a quiet day, but it's nice when it's quiet. I hope you have a good dinner. Okay. So there's that. I do that, and then I'm going to outline that. Again. Looks like we have a couple weird places in here that needs to be cleaned up. We had a couple stray stars out here. There we go. Alright, so I have about roughly 15-20 minutes left. No, don't undo. Okay. See if we can drastically bring this down. This unicorn is themed a little bit darker than the others, so I want to do something kind of cool with that. Bring this down to like a really dark purpley color. Oh, I'm in RGB, not HSP. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, changing that. I think we can do something kind of cool with these lines where we kind of make them pop out quite a bit. Let's go select same stroke weight. Let's just bring the stroke weight up of all of that so you can see it. Select same stroke color. And then up here, we're gonna reverse this gradient. Okay, so now I need to lighten up this body a little bit. I want her to still have that like dark tone, but I don't want her to completely like disappear. Oh, no worries, Gareth. Gareth says, sorry, I had to pop out there for a few minutes. Dad taxi duties. I get it. See, we changed the look of our little Junicorn here a little bit. Oh, Gareth is answering RB from earlier. RB asked Gareth if he was going to stream soon, and Gareth said, hoping to be back to streaming in a couple weeks. Excellent. Excellent. I wonder if we come in here and instead of doing this green color here, that is an accident in there. What if we do blue instead? That's kind of cool. I like that. RB says, yeah, Gareth is really good with his modeling in Nomad. I was actually going on about that earlier in my stream about how I envy people who can like do that kind of stuff. So I went to school and I learned 3D animation and 3D modeling and stuff. I just never really took to it. I had not great experiences with it from like teachers and stuff. So I just never really clung to it the way that I like cling to illustration and like figuring out how to draw things and stuff. So people who get like really good at it and stuff, I'm so envious of you and I love seeing your projects and stuff. Okay. We need to do something a little different. Oh, there's Nella again. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. She's yelling. She wants to go outside now. You gotta wait a few minutes. You gotta wait. She's like, I don't want to wait. I would like to go outside right now, please. No, you can't go outside to yell at people. No. Hi. Hello. She's a very good dog. She's very good. But she wants to go outside to yell at the neighbors right now, and we're not gonna let her go outside to yell at the neighbors. Okay, so now that I have that part done, let's revisit the background for a second. The dog is acting like I've ruined her world, just for the record. She's sitting at the, You're silly. She's sitting at the door right now like I've never let her out once in her life since I've been here, and that is absolutely not the case. Okay, I like that a little bit more than what we were doing. Gareth says, coming from a manufacturing background, it came to me really easy. Being able to sculpt the iPad and the pencil has made it even easier for me. Yeah, I don't, like, that seems really cool. I watched one of Jack's streams with Nomad Sculpt. I think it was Jack. I'm pretty sure. And it looks super cool and something that I would really like to try. And when I learned 3D, I was never able, like, it was always with a mouse, and that was kind of like a disconnect to me, or for me. Jack says, oh, I made a mess of it, lol. I don't think so, but it's okay. Either way, it's really cool, and I want to try it. There's a girl that I follow on Instagram who is using Nomad Sculpt 2 to sculpt some, like, characters. Like portrait characters, and I thought that was super neat. I don't think I would ever get that level of detail into it. I just don't, it's not my cup of tea. But it was cool. Okay, I'm debating what else I want to do with this. Like, I want to do something else with it. I just don't know what else I want to do with it. Oh, I know what I need to add. The little, the snoot and, like, the butt gradient, and her ear needs to get added to it too. Nella, am I ruining your life because you can't go outside right now? Am I ruining your life? She says, yes, you're ruining my life. She says, I'm going to tell my humans on you when they come back that you would not let me outside. Okay, maybe this particular piece needs to be like a dark purple for right now. This gradient is being very difficult. Oh, this is set at 10, that's why, instead of 0. And like, why is there a like a rim around this? That's better. We could probably also set this to that purple color rather than pink. Maybe we just brighten up this purple a bit. What did I set that to? Let's do it even 65. Oh, clicking the actual gradient might help my cause. Nope. Sometimes me and the Pathfinder don't get along. This is also not getting along. Me and this are also not getting along. Words are hard. You know, maybe we do this a different way, because this is irking me. I change this to 65. I'm gonna make it slightly bigger than her butt. I go to feather. Put that in a clipping mask. It's not quite as subtle as the one we put here. I think I need to bring this like way down. Oh, if I should also bring this one like way down. That's too much. I like the pink there, but I don't like the pink that was on her butt. Maybe we just don't do that on this one. It was an effort. Okay, we're at 4 o'clock. I think this is as far as I'm gonna get with this one today. I didn't realize it was that late already. Oh, little stray star. Somewhere. There we go. Let's put all of this on the correct layer. See that one. Give it a good old save. Gareth is saying the trick to character is to use primitive shapes and block out where all the parts are and then slowly work from there, pushing and pulling and adding extra where needed. For example, for fingers, I use 3 or 4 cylinders joined together at different angles to create the pose I want. And each finger is then joined to a flat cylinder for the bulk of the hand, a sphere for the wrist, and so on for the rest of the limbs of the body. Yeah, I've seen like people work on like models like that, like for like, I don't know, if you watch like behind the scenes stuff. I've seen that and I get it. I just never quite practiced enough to get good at it. But it's still really cool. Like it's kind of just like, it's like sketching, and like when I do a loose sketch, I use like all the shapes or like lines or whatever to create the different body parts before I like finesse them, except for in 3D. Okay, on that note, we created a really cool unicorn today. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more to her. I just don't know what I want to do to her yet. So I might do that off stream so we can work on the next unicorn, which I think is the last unicorn. Let me look. Nope, there is one more after next week, right? Yes. So I technically made it go into July for a 5th week, just because there's like, most of next week is June. I think I was also behind on a prompt. I don't remember. There are 5 prompts, so I still have 2 more to do. On that note, I will hopefully be back next weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. I just didn't stream this weekend because it was too busy for me yesterday to stream. If you like what you saw, give me a like and a follow here on Behance, and you can see when I go live. You can catch the project when it's all done. You can watch more unicorn designing. And thank you everybody who joined me for Junicorn and my stream today. I will see you all next week. Bye everyone!